Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, be true nor strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
There are many things that Canadians of all ages, races, and social standings can relate to. Among others, they include hockey, taxes, Liberal prime ministers, oh yes, and of course that ever-so-famous liquid, beer. There are, however, few things that really bring Canadians together. One of them is the Stanley Cup playoffs, but the other are Canada Day celebrations. From east to west, north to south, there are celebrations that include fireworks, speeches, and dazzling parades. Now here in Victoria, we'd be outdone if we didn't do our own little Canada Day celebration thing. Around town there are barbecues among many other things, but the big show that everybody looks forward to is the fireworks. And they are, in a word, spectacular. Thousands of people gather along the Inner Harbour to watch a dazzling display of fireworks that light up the night sky. And this year is not expected to disappoint.
It is the special event in Victoria. In fact, some might say it's even gathered international attention. The party started early, and by 7:45, thousands of people were already lining the Inner Harbour in downtown Victoria. The lower part of the harbour, the causeway, which is right up close to the water, was packed with people too. I'd say there was hundreds, possibly even thousands of people there by 8 p.m. Of course, it's important to keep thousands of people entertained, or they might become rowdy. Well, there was no shortage of entertainment. There was a band playing obscure music. You could go for a ride around the Inner Harbour for a price, of course. And there was the various street performers. There were also Coast Capital savings booths and random pirates walking around. In addition to all the entertainment, there was food aplenty, though the lineups were insane. Just to get mini donuts, it was over a half-hour wait. And the wait for the washrooms was also pretty ridiculous. The drunkest of the drunk seemed to congregate around one place, the Golden Arches. That was fine by me, because the McDonald's was over 2 blocks away from the downtown core. Now, of course, we mustn't forget about health and safety. There was more than enough first aid stations and ambulances, and even a whole multitude of buses, ready to give people a relatively safe ride home. Now, who would we be to forget about the police? Victoria's finest was out in full force tonight. Police officers were stationed at road stops, preventing people from bringing booze into the downtown area. They had paddy wagons and even check stops located as far out as 5 kilometers from the downtown core. As the night wore on, the crowds got rowdier, and the music more obscure. And just when one thought one couldn't take it anymore, the night sky exploded into a dazzling array of colors. The fireworks had begun. After the fireworks display ended, everybody seemed to get the same idea at the same time. Hey, let's head back to our cars at the same time in a huge group. And thus, my great escape began.
You saw what? Oh, a real fight or? Well, like last year's fireworks display, this year's was pretty amazing. Also similar to last year, people managed to smuggle booze and pot in despite the police roadblocks. However, nobody died, and as I said, the fireworks show is spectacular, so I'm going to write this year's off as a resounding success. For INET, this is Christopher reporting.
And now here are the highlights and the finale of the Canada Day fireworks from Victoria, BC, 2008. Oh yes, if you want to see the whole video, it's available on this channel as well. I've placed a link in the description of this video. Enjoy.